Hello, in this video we're going to talk about mechanical energy. Energy we can define as capacity to do work. If an object has energy, it can do work. And while doing the work, the object will lose an amount of energy which is equal to the amount of work it does. You see here an example of a hammer. So a moving hammer has energy and it can do work. It can transfer its energy to the nail so the nail can move. You remember the definition of work is force times distance. So we will do work when we or any object can apply force on another object and another object should move over a certain distance. I would like you to pause the video for a moment and think about a couple examples from real-life situations in which we can observe that a moving object which has energy can do work. Think about useful mechanisms or devices maybe. So pause the video for a moment and write down your thoughts in your notebook. Now, I would like you to think about a couple of questions to review the concept of work. And also think about what type of energy the objects have or what type of energy we can talk about in these situations. So the first one, if a person holding a heavy box but not moving, does he or she do the work on the box? And the second question, when you lift a feather from the ground, do you do your work? So pause the video for a moment and think about the questions. Again, make sure you recall the definition of work, which is force times distance. Now let's talk about mechanical energy. If the object is moving, it has kinetic energy. And you see the definition here. If the object changes its position, we say that the object has potential energy. We can talk about two types of potential energy, gravitational potential energy, and you see the formula here to how to calculate it. And we can talk about elastic potential energy in the case of the spring, for example. So we're not going to talk about in details about elastic potential energy in this course, but you need to know how to calculate kinetic energy and gravitational potential energy. By definition, mechanical energy is kinetic energy plus potential energy. You see a picture of a roller coaster. I would like you to pause the video and think about energy transformation for a person riding on this roller coaster. Think about mechanical energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, and maybe other type of energy that comes to mind. Next, I would like you to write down one new idea that you have learned by watching this video, and then go to Module 4 and explore the interactive simulation, which will provide you with fun way to review the concepts that we talked about in mechanics. Talk to you soon. Take care.